Okay, this is the unboxing video of Johnny Z's new laptop. This is the first unboxing video I've ever done for YouTube, so here we go. I ordered this about 2 weeks ago, or actually about a month ago, from Exotic PC in Lincoln, Nebraska, and it got here on Wednesday, and my wife hid it and said I couldn't open it until the weekend because she knew I wouldn't sleep and I'd be up all night playing with it. So anyway, here we go. I ordered the Sager 5175, NP5175, manufactured by Clevo. Clevo part number is, I believe, W170 or 175. WR. It's also known as under several different labels in Europe and the US. It's actually manufactured by Clevo. Sager's probably the biggest US distributor of these PCs. And here's the Clevo box. And of course, if you know anything about Clevo, it's pretty well known for computers that kind of push the limit. Okay, came with a nice, but plain, little bag. I actually had 10 years ago, I bought a Sager 8880, and it lasted 9 years before I finally killed it, which was running every day on my computer, on my toolbox at work, where I work as a mechanic. So it had a long life and was very durable, and that's why I'm buying this brand of computer again. I hope this one's as durable. The 5175. Okay, here's the power brick, which a lot of people say is huge, and indeed it is pretty big. Not small like a lot of your name brand computers are these days, but I can live with that. Power cord to go to it. And there's the battery, which is a little small for a computer this powerful, but it'll do. They say it'll get up to 5 hours battery life. They said most people are reporting 2 or 3 with average browsing, not playing games. This computer, 5175, I got it spec'd out with the Intel i7 2670, just 2 gigahertz. Turbo's up to something like 3.2 or something like that. Software, driver, CD, and I got it preloaded with Windows 7 Pro. I imagine this, the recovery CD and stuff in there, and a manual, and strap. Okay, bag's empty. Left with the computer. I also got the 750 gigabyte hybrid hard drive, which, if you don't know, that's pretty much a normal 7200 RPM hard drive, but it has an 8 gigabyte SSD built into it, and the software and hardware is supposed to remember your most commonly used programs and keep them loaded on the SSD to make for faster boots and faster access times. And here she is. Pretty big. I actually had a hard time deciding between this and the 5170, anyway, the bigger, thicker one that's better for gaming and stuff. This one should be good enough, but because it's not it's got the NVIDIA 555, which is good enough to play most games, I guess, unless you go to try to turn your latest games to ultimate, but they say it'll play all your latest games. Just maybe have to reduce the settings a bit. And there's the keyboard. It's got a nice non-fingerprint type finish. Chiclet style keyboard. First time pressing the keys. Some people complained about the keyboard. Most people said after you get a little bit used to it, it's good. It's a little odd. In my last Sega was the same way, in that they stuck the delete key up here, and you got your arrows up, down, and numpad kind of scrunched together, and there's a few keys missing. But if you use the same computer all the time, you'll get used to it. Here's what makes this computer really different: is the Optimus program key. Most computers that have Optimus technology don't have the button that you can turn it on and off with. But what it does is it shuts off your graphics card and makes it run solely on the CPU to save battery life and keep it cooler and stuff like that for daily use and normal programming use. But when you want to play games, you push it and it makes it stay on the NVIDIA 555 graphics card. And of course that will greatly reduce your battery time and everything else, but increase your graphics. And let me just get this lens protector off here that they put on. What do I do with the scissors? There they are. And actually, right after I ordered this computer, they stopped selling it, and Clevo and Sega are known for doing that, because when the technology changes a little bit, they bring out the next one. It'll probably be several months before the next one comes out, and most likely it'll be the exact same thing, except with a little higher graphics card. Rumor has it there may be a light-up keyboard, which this does not have. And one thing that most of the Segas have that this one doesn't have is a fingerprint reader. I was kind of hoping for that, not because I really want it, just because it's another gimmick that, you know, and you always want the latest gimmicks. The light-up keyboard, I can see where it would be nice for late-night surfing and stuff like that. But I've never had one before, so I guess I'll be used to it. And I'm thinking when the new ones come out with the light-up keyboard, if it's the same size and everything, it's possible I could switch it over, because that's what Sega and Clevo laptops are known for, is their ability to be upgraded. This particular one, you cannot upgrade the graphics card. It's fully integrated and soldered into the main board. On the higher priced ones, you can, but I don't think I'll need to for a long time. And like my last computer that lasted 9 years, once it gets to a certain age, you just have to accept the fact that you can't play the latest games. But on this one, of course, you can change memory, which you can on all laptops, but this one's very easy. You can pull this panel off. Your fan and everything comes up with it. You can get to your hard drive and pull the hard drive out, and the optical drive. Also, the optical drive is a Blu-ray player. I didn't opt for the Blu-ray burner. I didn't see any need for that at this time, and it's a lot more money. And DVD burner and the CD burner, of course. And this does have a USB 2 port on this side with your headphone, microphone, and SPDIF jack for digital audio, power input, and monitor output, network or LAN, HDMI output, so you can hook it up to your TV and play games, what have you, watch videos. USB 2. This one is USB 3, which when I first started looking at these about a year ago was really rare. Now it's becoming commonplace. USB 3 is about, they say, like 10 times faster than USB 2, so this one doesn't have FireWire, which I think a lot of computers are doing away with because it's about the same speed as USB 2, and now USB 3's coming out, and you can actually find a lot of accessories on USB 3. My last computer had FireWire, and the accessories became pretty rare to find. This is eSATA, and I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe I would see it spec'd out this way on some of them, and some of them I wouldn't, but I believe you can also use this as USB 2. But I could be wrong. But anyway, eSATA. And your SD card reader. I think I said it was a 7-in-1. Probably reads all your most commonly used SD cards. And your LEDs for power, hard drive use, cap lock, all that usual stuff. And 2-megapixel webcam and 1080p HD screen. So with my eyesight, I may have to change my desktop to a different resolution so I can see properly, but for gaming and videos and stuff like that, it should be awesome. I didn't max out to the fancy matte because it's a lot more money. This was a glare type, so I may have a little trouble when there's sunlight on it and everything, but I really didn't want to spend another $250 just for a matte screen. So we'll see how that works. I think it'll be fine. Most people rave about how bright it is and intense. That's about it. There she is. Thank you. Any questions? Oh, thank you, Nadine, for holding the camera. Goodbye.